Let's test our blender today. When I first started creating content, I remember how uncertain everything felt. I wasn't sure if anyone would ever watch my videos. So I'll post and then sit there thinking, what if nobody cares? But I told myself something that kept me going. Even if they don't watch it today, they might watch it tomorrow. So that simple thought kept me pressing record, editing, uploading, even when the numbers are not saying much. Fast forward to today, and someone actually gifted me a blender. Not just any blender, but an expensive one. I'm still in shock. Honestly, it's such a surreal moment for me. This platform is still going. I'm still figuring it all out. But for someone to see what I'm doing and say you deserve it, it just made me pause. I felt deeply overwhelmed in the best way possible. Before I got completely carried away in my feelings, I had to snap back to reality because rice was already on the fire. Today I was making concoction rice. You know that freestyle kind of rice where there's no fixed rule, you just do how you like them. That's the kind of rice I love. I started with the basics, put the rice on the fire first, and then washed it after a few minutes. Then came my favorite part, prepping the tomatoes, and for the first time, blending them with my blender. Yes, I can finally say that word now with pride, my blender. That alone felt like a small win, and sometimes these small wins are everything. I got straight to making sure that the stew base was delicious, and then I added everything before adding the rice last and covering the pot to make sure it's boiled. Not long after, my kitchen started smelling nice and my concoction rice was ready. I served myself, took it to the room, and sat down to eat. And while I was eating, I found myself thinking about the journey. How I started with doubts, how I showed up consistently, and how slow progress is still progress. Sometimes you think people are not watching, but they are. Sometimes you expect instant results, but life has its own timing. It doesn't mean you're not good at what you do. It just means your time is still unfolding.